Is there any update from anyone regarding where you are at in your semester, your developments, any challenges that you have along the way, or anything, just anything that you would like to address before we start our session? Because today we are going to discuss only about the final project. So we have finished all the topics that we need to cover this semester. So we're going to talk about the final project, and in our last meeting that is going to be sometimes next week. I do hope that it is not going to be Friday, so we can we can probably allocate sometimes before Friday to have maybe a brief meeting together to do some kind of like checklist to make sure that everybody are okay, in a good standing with all the activities or the tasks that you have to complete this semester. So hopefully we can have another meeting on Monday. So please, Angel, discuss with your friends, discuss with your classmates if it is possible for you guys to have an extra, not extra because it's like meeting 15, I believe, to have another meeting sometimes next week. If not Monday, then probably Tuesday, if that's possible. And let me know the result of the discussion. All right. So I would like to personally congratulate Natasha and Santa, right, for being nominated
Yes,
as
yes.
the new Puma president, or the chair of Puma, whatever you may call it. So hopefully you guys are going to be able to provide assistance for of our friends, for the students basically, and also the faculties related to not only teaching and learning activities, but also the extracurricular activities. So we need more of that. We need, more of your participation in um, extracurricular activities, because that's also important for you to prepare yourself in your professional development, your professional field later on when you finish your study. I think that's going to add up to your expertise in your curriculum vitae. So not related to the academic matters, but if you can also participate in extracurricular, co-curricular arts, research, sports, or things that are not related to the academic matters, then that's going to be really good. That would be complementary to the academic activities that you have, academic focus that you have every day at President University. And also help the faculties in sharing the knowledge with everybody, because we need to understand that everybody are not coming from the exact same backgrounds. We start from different starting points, right? And we grew up differently in different environments. And obviously everybody have, different learning styles and, psychological conditions, family conditions, uh, educational background, obviously. So I hope that we are going to be able to address those differences. Once again, that differences are beautiful, everything that are the same are flat and boring, right? So differences, I would say that difference is beautiful. So we're gonna address that, and accommodate and help everybody with whatever we can do as a teacher candidate in the future. So probably developing some kind of tutoring or probably academic assistance, some kind of like a simple success center for the PSTE students, especially so that everybody are going to feel at home in PSTE, okay? Because I think our contributions are very important in this case. So not only the faculty, but especially the students, because the students are the reasons why PSTE is established. All right. So you guys are very important. You guys are the core. You guys are the key elements of our study program. So with our final project today, it is going to be very simple. Hopefully, you have 2 weeks to finish everything. And basically, it is going to be a reflection or a uh, probably a development from whatever you have done in your portfolio. So you're going to develop some kind of activities or explore a little exploration, and then you're going to put everything in a poster and present it. Okay, but we're not going to have a presentation instead, because probably the constraint of time, and sometimes the internet and whatnot are not very cooperative. So instead, let me share the let me share. You're very welcome, Acha. So probably Acha, another probably additional something. When you propose some kind of like activities, whatever it is, make sure that you also collaborate with everybody. So share with everybody. You need to share with Mr. Dana, because he is in charge of the student service related to students activities basically. So let Pak Donald or Mr. Donald know about anything that you do, because if he knows about that, then of course he's going to support you 100%, I'm pretty sure. And then also me, obviously, because you need my signature. But I have given my signature to Desi, so probably Acha, you can take over. You know, you can ask for the signature, the digital signature from Desi, and then every time you're gonna use it, you need to notify me, because I don't want to be in trouble. Somebody uses my signature, right? So that's that. And it is also crucial that you guys are going to start collaborating with some other departments. I know that there are a lot of departments that are going to be, I would say, are going to be cooperative. You can collaborate with. So, for example, obviously, McDonald's departments. And then you need to also collaborate with CLC, especially in preparing the documents. I would not say that it is a must 100% for you to develop materials in English, even though we are operating within the English speaking university. Obviously, that's our obligation, our responsibility to develop ourselves, to develop our English proficiency, our English competency, right? Considering that there will be no more English classes, especially for 2020. You guys are still going to have classes, by the way. um so sometimes when you develop a poster, a leaflet, a proposal, or Instagram posts, you would like to post in a story to make your Instagram beautiful. and very informative. But it doesn't mean that we are going to need a grammar police that is going to judge you in terms of your grammar or things like that. But I would highlight here that proofreading is very important in anything that you do. You need to get second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion, thousands opinion about whatever you prepare, because everybody are learning from everybody else, right? And sometimes you make mistake. So, in another word, make sure before you put anything in public, basically, and somebody else is gonna read it or gonna see it. You need to proofread it. You need to make sure that it is going to be presentable. Um, you can make use of CLC to help you. It doesn't mean, once again, it doesn't mean that they are smarter than you, or they are more knowledgeable than you, or they have more sophisticated knowledge than anybody else. But it's just the power of proofreading. The power of reading each other's documents is very, very important, and it can be a very good practice for everybody, right? So even if I write something, I'm going to ask Mr. Donald to make sure that everything is good, or Mr. Richard, or Miss Risa, or Miss Grace, because maybe I am lacking of something that I don't have. Um, I forget about stuff, and I make mistake. There are a lot of typos in my document, so I need that. I need somebody else's opinion before I launch everything. So proofread, proofread, proofread. So you know where to go, and you can even you guys, you can even think about applying for a tutor, because other than CLC, obviously CLC, we are going to, of course, train everybody before you guys handle the clients. But I would expect that there will be more and more PSTE students who will become a tutor at CLC, because you guys have the knowledge, I would say, that probably everybody else they don't have it. You have learned about classroom management, how to handle students, teaching methodology, and all those things. More pedagogically knowledgeable. So you can share with them your knowledge later on. So if you're interested, you can apply for the post. There is also another program at under the PRC, the President Research Center, which is called the Center for Teaching Excellence. I think, yeah, a Center for Teaching Excellence. I think some of your friends are also working over there with Mr. Richard. He is, handling the task currently, not only students but also students who are doing internship and things like that, and you're interested to do. There are like a lot of opportunities for you to practice teaching. I mean, to be a good teacher, you need to have as many, I would say, you need to imagine that you're a pilot. The more flying hours, flying experience that you have, you're going to be more uh, uh, more knowledgeable, right? More skillful. So that's about the things, the activities that we are going to do in the upcoming semester. Because I know that the semester is going to be over very soon, and the year is going to be over. What a year! It's such a challenging year to be in, but always remember that we're in this together, and everything will be okay. Things will be better. And one thing that we need to remember also, that things will get worse before it gets better. So if we are following the health protocol, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be okay. Everybody is going to be okay. Okay. So ready for the final project? I'm going to share a slide that okay. So so everybody have known that Budara is our new admin, right? So you can address your questions, anything related to administrative matter, to Miss Dara. I think I have given the email. I have written the email over there. I mentioned the email over there in the group. Tapi nggak boleh banyak-banyak ya. I don't know the definition of banyak-banyak because as you know, Budara is also an admin at the Faculty of Business. Yeah. So he's a quite a multitasker. So in the management department and in the School of Humanities, itu di law study program and obviously our study program. Nah, itu juga related to that, penyebutan nama-nama yang related to the academic vocabulary, ya, around campus. Harus dihafalkan. Because well, we are preparing for our upcoming accreditation, and one of our tasks, one of the students' task is to make sure that they understand some terms related to President University or campus related, academic related, ya. Apa namanya, fakultas disebut apa misalnya, we are in the School of Humanities, dekannya siapa, the dean. Our dean is Mr. Andy Haryono, okay. Our rector siapa. So you need to see the difference, the rector, the dean, the chair of the study program. Masih penyebutannya masih bingung ya, chair of the study program or head of the study program. Gitu. The key is don't be always try to read to find out if there is something different released in our website especially. Ini ada yang chat. Ya. Yes. Okay. So the PowerPoint that we have today, I'm going to share first. Oh, this is the poster. Are you guys excited? So this is actually the task that we are going to do. I'm trying to find the slideshow. All right, so final semester project. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to upload the PowerPoint and the poster later to everybody's email. Karena takutnya kalau di-upload but I'm going to upload those in the Google Drive as well. Takutnya nanti posternya akan berubah ya. Slides-nya akan berubah. Susunannya akan berubah, but hopefully not. So final semester project. What we're going to do? Wow, a lot. So exciting. Okay. So the title of the project is going to be a story from the field. So because what we have done so far in this semester is exploration after exploration, after field study, after field study. So we're going to have this list of steps for our project. So the first one, from your portfolio, okay? You are going to choose an institution to explore. It can be from your portfolio, it can be new. You have the freedom to choose which institutions. So I know that we have so far, we have explored our institution, obviously, President University, the curriculum of PSTE 2017. Also the UII, right? Universitas Islam Indonesia, and maybe something else. You can also try to explore, nanti saya upload juga ya, ada itu yang namanya, maybe Tasha knows this because the school is located in Bali. It is called I think it is called the Green School or something. So I found this in the internet. I found the PDF file, the not quite the website. Maybe you need to explore more. You need to go to the website later on. But I'm going to share that in the to the uploading that to the Google Drive. So it can be old, it can be new, up to you. It can be from your portfolio, it can be something new. And then take notes on the exploration based on the project questions and your interests. So basically what you're going to do is sit over there and do some online exploration. You don't need to go anywhere, right? With what you have, and visiting their websites, collecting as many documents as possible, the curriculum, the pictures, the leaflet, the brochures, the teaching and learning materials, if it is possible, anything from the website that you can take, and you can incorporate later on in your poster, and then transfer the notes to the poster. The key to this activity is not being idealistic, I would say. So that means that you are going to select anything that is crucial to you, that is important to you, that is interesting for you. What is interesting for you, what is interesting for Ajeng, is probably not going to be interesting for Santa, and the other way around. Okay, for example, Ajeng likes, a guy with glasses, but Santa likes probably a guy that looks like, siapa itu bintang Korea? Siapa bintang drama Korea?
Kim So Hyun.
Siapa? Sehun? Oke. Hafal ya kalau bintang Korea, right? Oke. Okay. Miss Ani has never watched any drama Korea, so honestly, I'm being honest. Belum pernah nonton drama Korea. Maybe film Korea pernah, but drama Korea never.
Try to.
Yeah, I need to try, right? Okay. Katanya bikin nangis-nangis ya. You're gonna be sad and you're gonna cry, right? Yeah. I don't wanna cry, so. Oke, drama Korea. Ya, itu
Miss
biasanya.
nanti ketagihan kalau nonton.
Really? I don't want to be ketagihan, Ketagihan kopi is better than ketagihan drama Korea. Ya, tapi katanya itu the guys are very handsome, right? Sampai ada yang tergila-gila gitu. Are they handsome? You think? Are they handsome, Lucy? Come on, Lucy.
My father is always handsome.
You are so sweet. You're so sweet. Okay, of course. A father is a daughter's first love. Pernah nggak dengar kata-kata itu, right? Yeah. So that's a very beautiful thing over there. Okay. So after transferring everything, okay, we're gonna see the poster in a second. Transferring the notes, apa-apa yang penting saja, yang yang interesting, the thing that you are going to say that, oh, this is the most interesting thing, or the most important thing that I need to put in the poster. And then transfer that to the poster. Nah, setelah posternya jadi, you are going to create a 3 to 5 minutes video using your phone. Tapi gini ya, phone-nya gini ya, not gini, not vertical, but you need to do it like this. Okay, can you do that? Ya, kayak gini ya, not like this. Okay. So create a 3 to 5 minutes video, enggak lama. So 3 to 5 minutes, jangan terlalu lama, not a long video. Karena pernah dengar nggak ada competition which is called the 3 minutes thesis. Pernah dengar kan? 3 minutes thesis. So you're going to have a presentation in 3 minutes about everything that you are done, like a thesis. Itu panjang banget ya, and you are going to have like a 3 minutes, presentation. Jadi tidak lama, tidak panjang. And then after that, upload the files, the poster and the video to your Google Drive, in your folder. And then I'm going to distribute a survey for this class. I'm going to distribute that very soon. And this survey is the requirement for you to get the grade. Jadi sebelum mengerjakan survey ini, I'm not going to post you grade. So you need to work on the survey. Surveynya mungkin 5 minutes to 7 minutes survey. So it's not a long survey. It's gonna be about your participation in class, or your, I would say, your willingness to participate in class, because I would like to know how you think about this online learning situation. And obviously, we are going to be able to learn from you guys. So I'm going to be able to learn from you. And then the deadline, the due date for this task is going to be December 18, so it's going to be next week. Ya, tapi kalau mau submit sebelum itu, that's going to be better. And on December 18, ini nggak necessary December 18 ya. Hopefully, Angel and everybody are going to discuss this very soon, so that probably we can decide to meet on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday instead of Friday. We want to have everything done on Friday. Okay. So this is the detail. These are the details of the questions. So based on your exploration activities and notes that you have from the exploration, you are going to have to answer the following questions. You need to choose only 2 from these 4 questions. Ya, dipilih 2 aja. Only 2 questions. Whichever, yeah, I'm not going to limit which questions, but you can take whichever. So first, which curriculum model is applied in developing the curriculum? Is it learner-centered? Is it subject-centered? Is it project-centered? Is it community-based curriculum, or mix between many? Mix between those models. Okay, boleh ya, kombinasi dari mana-mana, depending on which curriculum you're going to explore. And then which rationale? Yeah, based on the discussions that we already have in our previous meetings, that are applied in developing the curriculum. Is it the Teba rationale? Is it the Sawyer, Alexander, and Louise? Is it the Tyler design? Yeah, we have talked about that previously. And then number 3, how does the concept of diversity is adapted in the curriculum? Mungkin bisa dilihat di nggak hanya daftar mata kuliahnya, kurikulumnya, but also, for example, in the pictures that you see in the website, in the materials that they use, in the activities that they have. Juga dari misalnya kalau Anda lihat di website itu kan ada daftar faculties ya, kadang-kadang ya. Diversity juga bisa addressed over there by seeing the faculties, for example, like are they coming from different backgrounds, different cultures, different language, different ethnicities, and things like that. The learning media that is used, and so on. And then number 4, also related to that, how does the curriculum reflect the incorporation of local contexts and global trends, which shows the globalization feature? This highlight is very important, as we know that, we view curriculum as an international, we can say that a curriculum is an international curriculum by by looking at the elements in it, whether they're incorporating the local context, the local wisdom, whatever is happening, the local culture, and then also combining this with the global trends that shows what we call the globalization, global but local. Okay, because that's the essence of the international curriculum studies. We're not viewing the Western world, we're not viewing the Eastern world, we are viewing the locals and how to develop the local context um, to be viewed by the different worlds outside our institution. Okay, so is there any questions before we go to the poster? I'm going to any questions before we explore the poster? Is there any questions, guys? If not, we're gonna go to the poster. Okay, so for the poster, I actually use the template that is also used by the international. It is used internationally, so international researchers. Ini juga dipakai di the research festival last year, research festival um, conducted by President University. Jadi ini bisa buat latihan ya, buat latihan nanti next year. Tahun ini kok nggak ada ya? I'm wondering because it is online. Uh, so for example, next year there's going to be, hopefully next year there will be another research festival. Jadi kalian bisa, you can participate in that festival. Nanti tinggal diisi-isi aja ini headingnya, disesuaikan gitu ya. So you're gonna create your own headings depending on what you are working in. And then also the content, obviously, depending on your research, what your research is about. So ini karena kecil-kecil, probably it's going to be better if I send this template to your email and you are going to be able to explore. But basically, gini caranya, yeah, it's rather, okay. So we are going to make it smaller. And then we are going to go to this part right here, and I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see. Nah. So in here, you are going to create a title for your poster. I'm not going to limit what title, what wordings, you're going to use. Make it as interesting as possible, depending on, your exploration. So think about, for example, a story from the field like I have in the slide, but you can create your own title depending on, your portfolio. And then you're going to put your name here and plus your student number. And then curriculum field study at, so this is the name of the institution. You're going to insert here. Okay. It's already written here. And then the class highlights. So in here, you are going to list everything that you find you need to remember, to always remember from our class. So for example, the word, the term globalization, that we always need to think about incorporating local contexts and global trends in developing curriculum. Always make sure that we have the elements of diversity shown in the curriculum, about the curriculum models. Maybe you're interested in those, exploring those, the learner centered, the community centered, the subject based, project based, or whatever you're interested in, the curriculum rationale, the English as a medium of instruction. So anything that you find is important, crucial for you to remember, because you're interested to probably developing a research in the future, or probably you think about doing some kind of a activities during your internship program, that you're going to focus on that area, because during the internship that you're going to do very soon in a couple of semesters, you know next semester that will follow, um you are going to we are going to expect that you are going to collect some data from your internship activities, so that you can cut the time, you can save the time, when you are writing your thesis, your final project for your undergrad study, right? So you're going to save your time, you don't have to go out again, because that's gonna be a waste of time, even though probably you need it. But remember that you have a very limited time to be here, so you need to make sure that you make use of your time. You are going to graduate on time, so if you're saving time, you're going to graduate faster, right? So the class highlight is anything important that you find is important in here. I'm going to make it smaller again so we can highlight, so we can see what we have in here. So this is the setting, guys. So in the setting here, you are going to talk about the institutions that you remember. You already wrote the institution, the name of the institution over there in the title, underneath the title heading, and then you are going to narrate. So let it flow like a story. For example, about if you take President University as the setting, then you can talk about President University, what you have in here, about the students, about the faculty, about the teaching and learning activities, about the curriculum, about anything you can find. International students, obviously. Okay, so that's the institution, and then in here you are going to copy. So my focus of exploration, just copy the two questions that you have in here. Yeah, copy the two questions that you have in here. And if you need like some kind of like picture, you can attach it here. Tapi kalau enggak, you can just delete this because it's the template basically. Terus in here you have the task map. So the task map will be about the list of things that you're going to do in order, the order of steps that you're going to do. So for example, first you are choosing the questions, and then second you are going to go online for the exploration, and then next you are going to take notes, and then after that you are going to um, probably find the conclusions, find the results or findings, and then after that you need to find the conclusion and suggestion and things like that. So it's kind of like a map. You can include the chart in here, or the some kind of like a graph in here, so you can insert something. So for example, the smart art, the chart, you can choose from here. So if it is a process, it's going to be, you have so many choices, right? And then in the findings, because you are going to have two questions, right? You're going to choose two questions. So finding one is going to be the answer for the first question in here. If you have picture, you can attach it here. And obviously you have two findings. So finding two is going to be here. If you have picture, you can attach it here. And then we're gonna have the discussion. So in the discussion part, you are going to talk about basically two questions that you choose. So the answer to the two questions that you choose, you can combine it with, you can quote somebody else's idea. You can quote me, you can quote your friends, you can quote anybody, you can quote something from the website, and put it here if you have, charts. So basically this is a, discussion about the two questions. And then in here, we have the conclusion and suggestions. So from the discussion, you are going to conclude something, and the suggestions. The suggestions is going to be first directed to the institution. The second one is going to be directed to you as an explorer. So what you are going to do differently in the future if you do the same exploration, for example. Or if you plan to do the exploration in the schools that, you're imagining about, you're thinking about doing the internship and you're going to do some explorations over there in the future. Okay. And then we have, it's very hard to navigate this, guys, but we're gonna be there. And we always have reflection, guys. So of course the reflection is going to be about what you learn, what you get, anything that you find, that you can learn from your exploration, from your portfolio, from your class, from your developing the poster and things like that. And then finally, we're going to have the about me. So this is where you are going to write about yourself in here, who you are, what you like to do in your free times, or anything that you would like to include in here. And you can include your, you can put your picture in here. And the references are going to be the sources of the websites. Just copy and paste it here. Or, if you quote somebody else's idea, then you need to list it here. Okay. And okay, now the strategy of how to. In here, you find like two things in here, right? Like some kind of like a picture. So you can put the President University logo in here, and here's if you take another institution, then you can take President University logo and the logo of the institution. Or if you are working on President University, our curriculum, you can put the President University logo. This is PSTE logo, okay? And what you're going to do, the strategy is going to be empty all of this. Jadi ini nanti dibuang aja ya. Kalau ini saya buang seperti ini. So, you're going to replace it with whatever you have. Right? So you're going to erase everything before you put your stuff over there. So trial and error. You need to do it because I'm pretty sure you're going to do this in the future. There are a lot of presentations activities that outside that you are going to be able to participate in. Dan biasanya ada poster ya, poster session. Jadi ada presentasi research, ada juga poster. Jadi bisa milih salah satu. Nah, poster biasanya bentuknya seperti ini, just like this. Jadi ngisi dengan notes yang apa, whatever you are doing, and then your presentation, the poster is going to be displayed. Kalau itu offline presentation, di display di hallway gitu ya. Terus Anda nanti di situ berdiri gitu, and you are going to explain, give some kind of explanation based on, you know, whatever you have in your poster. Itu namanya poster presentation. Oke. Alrighty, ada pertanyaan nggak? Is there any questions? Any questions about the poster, about the projects, about anything?
Miss,
Ya, Leo.
jadi nanti ukuran posternya harus segini ya?
Ya, ini sudah template ya. Jadi kalau apa namanya? Kalau misalnya ini dicetak itu akan sebesar seperti jendela gitu ya, besar sih. Kalau dicetak. So it's going to be this big. You can modify the poster, but you need to use this template. Jadi boleh, ini sebenarnya bisa dimodify ya. Misalnya kotaknya dibikin bulat misalnya, atau dibikin apa namanya, macam-macam gitu.
Oke, Miss.
It's just a very, very basic template. Ada lagi pertanyaan? Any other questions? Okay, guys, if there is no questions, because I have another meeting for the faculty search. So like faculty, like a lecture interviewing new lecturers candidate. So I'm going to end the session. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to upload this to the Google Drive and sending it to your email, and you can start working on this, okay? So I'm gonna see you in the next meeting. Don't forget, Angel, you need to talk to your friends about our next meeting that is going to be non-Friday meeting. So it's going to be next week, but you know, hopefully it's going to be either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, right? All right, everyone. I'm gonna see you when I see you. Stay safe.
Thank you, Miss.
Change my
Thank you,
device.
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna see you soon. Okay, stop sharing. I forgot to take a picture. Lupa ya tadi ya. Gimana ini di my device is, you know, say cheese. Okay. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna see you when I see you. Thank you, guys. Stay safe.